Hello everyone, today I'm gonna do the critique video for the 20th video, and before I get into that, I'm gonna edit a couple of the stay fair picture such as this one, and then let's get started. So this is the one that I did the stay fair with Katie and Courtney on Friday evening. So we were shooting on at the evening hour, so it has a nice sunset vibes. So the idea here, I trying to keep the Ferris wheel in the background, so when I cropped, I'm trying to have the Ferris wheel framing the portrait nicely. So I can see the right side still have a little bit more space, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit. And so this one I will use HB2 because it has a nice contrast for the picture. So this is the original classic chrome JPEG, and then this is the HB2. So I added a little bit contrast in this one, so I sharpen it up a little bit and the highlight save. So and let's see. So this is the original, and then this is the edited one. I think I still need to crop slightly a little bit more. Okay, and then that's it. That's the edit. So next one, this one also I will use the HB2. This is the original color from the classic chrome Fujifilm JPEG. So I use the HB2 for this one, and then increase the contrast. I can see a little bit too bright on the face. HB2 might be too strong sorry for this one, so I reduce because I can see a little bit too dark on the face right now. So increase the sharpness a little bit, and then highlight save. So I will tilt it slightly because I see the body is slightly tilted to the left, and then I crop it down for Instagram 4x5 crop. So I leave the hand portion, and then for the top part I remain some headroom for the portrait. So that's my edit. And then next one, so this one is nice with the sunglasses reflected on the light, and then with the Ferris wheel in the background as well. So for this one I use the A4 instead. So the A4 it did saturate it a little bit, so you can see it did saturate a little bit, but I want to keep some color in it, so I reduce 8.2 and then reduce the brightness exposure, increase the contrast, and then the sharpening. So by the way, this one was taken using the new 50mm f2, so it's pretty nice to shoot at night for portrait also. And so I just shot it in the low light in the fair nighttime, so it's pretty good also, and the focus is very fast for the 50. So I was trying to remain the Ferris wheel part, but it might be too much headroom, so I will just crop it down. So make sure the top of the line is near the eyes area. So I can increase the contrast a little bit more. So that's it. That's my edit. This is the edit, and then I will save to actual size. So because the next one is similar, I'm gonna just copy the edit and then paste this one to it. So I just paste the same setting edit because in the same environment situation. So this one I will just do the same thing, remain the head part on the top third area, and then make sure that the Ferris wheel is in the background also, so it has a nice environment, like you know that it's in the fair. If everything is blurred out, you will not know whether it's in the fair or in any like night market or something. So yeah, I just want to have some environment context in the background. So next one, so this one is similar to the first one, so I'm gonna just do the copy, the edit, and then paste it this one to this one. So it had I can see it's too bright for this one. I reduce the exposure, increase a little bit more of the contrast. You can see on this side there's like a person right there, so I'm gonna crop it out, that person, so it looks cleaner in the background. So that's my edit. And then next one, so this one has nice happy vibes, so I'm gonna use E5 instead. So this one was using the 23mm f1.4 because it's in very close distance at the Ferris wheel, right? So I have to use a wider angle to capture more environment. So I like the happiness from Katie, so it has nice vibes, so I will use the E5 instead. I can see the face might be too orange. I can reduce the saturation slightly a little bit, and I crop this down to 4:5 for Instagram posts, so nearly around here, and I save it. And the next one is similar, so I'm gonna just copy and then paste. Yeah, so all I need to do is just crop it down a little bit. Yeah, make sure the head is near the center for this one. And I can see the background still too bright, so I will reduce a little bit more of the exposure, the contrast, and then save it. So this one has a nice light bokeh in the back. So this one was using the 50 f2, so I will use the E5 for this one. I think this one either E5 or HB2 it still works, so because the orange tone, so either way you depends on your preference. So I can use HB2 or E5 because so the head is turning toward the left side, so I leave more room on the left side. So as a point of composition, just leave a little bit more room on the left side if whatever the head direction is pointing to, so it gives a sense of space on the left side and the direction if you give more space on the left side. So I save this one, save, and then because the next one is similar, I'm just gonna copy the edit, paste it. It seems too dark to me. I need to increase the exposure a little bit and the crop it. Make sure the head part has some headroom in it because I don't want to make it too tight for the headroom. So the right side seems a little bit more room, so I adjust a little bit. Yeah, this composition seems good to me, and I will save this one also. Oh, there's an error, so sometimes it has error. I can just say save again. So that's it, that's my edit. So next I'm gonna go to my Instagram and then go to the thing that I pre-typed. So I'm going to do the critique right now. So first account, I like the blue, and I like the composition of this one. It has a car, and then on the third area on the right side, so the row in the third row of third. So but overall I like the color of the ocean, is so pretty, and make sure that not every same color of the blue occurring very closely, because when I first look at the feed, the top 3 row has the similar color. It gives me the repeated pattern, like duplicate feeling for me. So because the color, they are very similar, when they are next to each other, it seems like it duplicate. What I suggest is create some different color, like yellow near the ocean, like different color, or a portrait with different outfit, just to break out the pattern, to make the feed more interesting. So next one. So I can see you have a consistent tone, like kind of like brown tone in it. So I need to suggest that the lines have to be adjusted to be perpendicular, because right now it's tilted to the left. You need to tilt to the right a little bit for this one. The same thing happen with the headroom. So a lot of lines crossing the head, sometimes I need to avoid, and the lines sticking out from the back, so I need to avoid these lines, and be sure the back is nicely like vertical. So make sure that, so this one I like the use of prism. Just make sure that the back tilted back to the right a little bit, because this one tilted to the left. It's created tilted motion for me. So I want the lines aligned perpendicular to the ground, so make sure that way. Next one, I think I reviewed this account in the live feed already. So you have a new picture. I like this picture. It's nicely done in the composition. So it has a nice two-tone, the dark and like the black and silver, and so nicely done and composed. So I like the leading line to the portrait. Only thing I'm picky about is just those white dot. If this white, like maybe the power plugin is not there, you can patch it out instead. It just picky. I just pick it out that little bit, because it attracted my eye, this white dot a little bit. Next one. So I like the flower shot with the bokeh. Maybe crop it a little bit, because it seems too much space on this side, and you can crop it down so that the flower is closer. And nice color at night. This one slightly tilted to the right a little bit. You can tilt it 2 or 3 degrees back to the left for this one. So that nice color for this one. Make sure that the head is not crossing the lines, because there's a wood and then it's just crossing the head. It creates a distraction of the portrait. Next account. Okay, so this one also it tilted to the left a little bit. Make sure it's horizon. The horizon is parallel to the ground. And I like the night mood in this one, especially there's like work in progress, do not enter. It creates a message for the user. for the composition standpoint, this pole right here kind of distracted me a little bit. It's very close to the portrait. If this pole is on the left side, it's fine. It kind of distracted me a little bit, but the overall tone of this picture, I really like this picture, the overall tone. So nicely done with the message near the portrait, so just give the viewer some message. And next one. So I like the arrangement of your feet. So you plan out a close-up portrait, and then a far away, and then a close-up. So nicely done with the consistency of multiple roads going down that way. I'm very aware of these lines like in the head. So, but this is the environmental portrait. It's fine, but it kind of like distracting me if these lines like crossing the head a little bit. Unless it's very symmetric, because you have more space on this side than the space on this side. Make sure that it's the same amount of space if you are trying to do a shot like this to create symmetry. But overall, I really like the arrangement of the feet right here. So nicely done. So I like the contrast of the feet overall arrangement right there. And the suggestion I give is that the first row you can post this one, and then post a far away one, and then post this one, because right now this one in the third slot, the portrait is on the top 2/3 area, and then this one is the portrait on the lower 2/3 area. It creates a shifted of balance. Unless this one you recompose it to make it more closer, and or you post this one and then post a far away one and then post a close-up one. So that's my suggestion on the feet consistency if you want to like create a nice interesting pattern, because these two are nicely aligned in the composition standpoint, and this one is out of the alignment in the first row. So I really like the detail of the eyes in this one, nicely done with the pattern of the shadow right there. And I like the framing of this one, and I like the framing of this one. I just this one, unless it's blur out a little bit more background, this in the head, the background kind of distracted the head a little bit. That green or blue background, it kind of distracted my eyes because it kind of like sticking out from the body in the back, and this yellow line is like crossing the body also. So I like these two framing right here. I just need to recompose. I suggest to recompose this portrait. So, but overall, I like the detail of this first shot. Really nicely done. Good job. Next one, I like the overall color of this feet. It's nicely like lively color, golden hour color. So good job. So this one, I just have a little bit of suggestion that you can reposition your camera so that this white area is not there on the right side. You can just like move to the right a little bit so that the whole background is evenly with the brown color like that. So because there's some white color in the back, kind of distracted, even though it's blurred out, it kind of distracted my eyes a little bit. But overall, nice color feed overall. So stay, keep it up. Good job. Next one. So nice color, this one, nice angle from the low angle to create a nice like editorial style shot, and nice mood in this one also. I am not sure about leaving a lot room in the back because the face facing this side. If I'm cropping this one, I will crop it closer so that the mood, don't be afraid of cropping the hair, so the mood is in the center of the portrait. it will draw the viewer to the face a little bit more, but it's very nice portrait already. So also about the arrangement, you can see the third row right now is like you have a nice far away portrait and you have two close-up portrait. And what I want to arrange is I post this one and then post a far away one and then post a close-up one. That's my advice on the arrangement of the portrait. Next one, so I have two more left. Nice cool tone in this one. Also I want to say is the horizon right now tilted to the left. You can tilt back 10 degree for this photo. So I didn't notice that there's the portrait in here until when I am looking through the picture for a couple seconds. Oh, there's a person in here. So make sure that you create a point of focus. You can blur out the back or something, like without like the viewer to searching through and then they find, okay, there's a person right there. So create a point of focus when the viewer first landed on the image. Within a second they should be able to see, okay, which area is the most important area they want to see. So other than that, nice keeping the feet in the similar tone. So last one, I think this is the last one. So okay, nicely using the landscape and portrait to create a nice separation. So this I will crop this white area out on the left side, so because it creates distraction for me. So this white area like that, because the portrait is too close to the white area, it creates a breaking pattern right there. But nicely done with the separation of portraits. I just saw this one, the light on this one, I'm thinking whether like crop closer, crop out this light right there. So but I like the overall, like the arrangement, like you did nicely arrange. Oh, I like the bokeh in this one also, so nice, good job. As many of you have seen, I have a nice bokeh, like I have bokeh edition that I always want to have a lot of bokeh in the background. So when I do the image, I want to have a lot of bokeh. So keep it up. Thank you so much for watching today's editing and then the critique video. Stay tuned for more video coming up. Thanks. Bye.